Hi guys, Kristen here. Just like the video I posted yesterday, this is another just quick and dirty video I'm shooting just to get out there. So the production quality is not going to be what it used to be, but I've decided it's more important for me to spend as much time just getting content out to you guys as I can and not worrying so much about how it looks or how perfect it is. And also, I'm just going to be doing more videos more consistently if it takes less time for me. So there you have it. I am really excited to have some Friday night plans tonight. Nothing elaborate, just going out for a nice dinner. And it got me thinking about all those years when I'd be at home ill on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, during Sunday brunch with no plans because I couldn't get out of the house to sit and eat a meal and enjoy myself with someone. And it got me feeling really grateful for being in a place now where I can do those things whenever I want. It's a lot of fun brought back into my life. But it also got me thinking about you guys who aren't there yet, who are still home tonight. For me, I'm in Philadelphia in the US, so it is just after 6 p.m. Friday night for me right now. And everyone's getting ready for their weekend. Everyone's gearing up for that. So wherever you are in the world, whatever your Friday night or Saturday night is going to look like, those were some of the hardest, darkest times for me. Not the darkest, but they were up there. I'd say top 5 darkest times for me were the weekends, especially the weekend nights where I used to be able to go out and have fun and see a whole group of people, or sit down one-on-one and get really deep and close and intimate with another person that I was missing out on. All the fun everyone was having, I wasn't getting to participate in. And, I don't have a solution or a tip or a hack on how to make that not suck, because that's one of those things about living with severe chronic fatigue that just does objectively suck. It can be very lonely, it can be very frustrating, it can be depressing. And I just want to say these things to give you guys some validation, because we can feel these things and we can spiral out in them. We can get lost in our feelings of depression. Instead of just feeling depressed and just feeling lonely and acknowledging we feel that way, in many of us it can trigger a lot of guilt and shame and self-blame. And we can go into a really dark place with that really fast. And not only is it uncomfortable to spiral out into those feelings, like it's way worse to spiral out in those feelings than to just feel them and accept them, but it's also way more exhausting. We can put a lot of energy into our negative emotions, and that negative energy can be really draining for us. We already have so little energy. To be spending any of our precious energy on building negative emotions more than they're really there is really a waste of our energy and is going to leave us more fatigued than we need to be. So I want to add that perspective that putting in the effort to manage our emotions, can actually help us retain more of our energy. I'm not going to say it's going to give us more energy. I don't think it's going to create more energy than exists already, but it's going to prevent us from losing as much energy when we can stop ourselves from spiraling out in those negative emotions. Now, real quick before I hop off, I want to make a clear distinction between not spiraling out into our negative emotions and not feeling our negative emotions. It's exceptionally important for us to feel all of our negative emotions because they're our truth, okay? If we're feeling depressed and lonely, we need to allow those feelings to persist, because actually blocking those emotions off and stuffing them down actually takes a lot of energy too. So the best thing we can do is allow those things to persist, but avoid getting caught up in that spiral. And what that spiral looks like or feels like is going to be a little bit different for each of us. But learning that edge between feeling something fully and honestly without resistance and preventing ourselves from going over that edge into a downward spiral is going to save us energy, and it's worth the effort it takes to learn to manage those emotions. All right. That was the quick tip I wanted to share with you guys. I got to head out. I don't want to be late for dinner. I'll be thinking of you guys while I'm out tonight. As always, in love and health, I'm Kristen.